This week, on the boat 60, Aeolian Islands and on to Stromboli, the fantastic volcano that erupts regularly. Well, fairly regularly. Well, occasionally? Yeah, occasionally. Over there, no, not the board. Last time you saw us continuing down the southwest coast of Italy, Porto Matera for example, where it was hot. We're continuing our journey, looking at everything as we go. Really enjoying this part of Italy. It's beautiful. Take this little anchorage, Centauro. I've put the long and Latin for you. It was, well, a bit industrial, but just pretty and calm. So calm. Really fantastic. And we were able to get the dogs ashore, give them a good walk into town. There was a Lidl's just up the road. What more could you wish for? As pretty and calm as it was, we're moving on. So this was the next anchorage, at Lampara, Spiaggia Lampara, or Lampara Beach. We had a nice chap on a jet ski who came to visit us more than once. That was good of him, wasn't it? And once all the beach dwellers had gone home, and we walked Oscar on the beach, we sat down with a glass of wine and watched the sunset. It really was quite a comfortable anchorage. It'd been a long time since we filled up with water and we had a parcel to collect. So we booked in here, Marina Stella de Sud, lovely family run business. The people there speak Italian and English Canadian, so yeah, it was really good. We stayed 2 nights, €40 for a 37-foot boat or 11.3 metres, which by the going rates locally is reasonable, almost bordering on cheap. The marina has about 450 places. The Guardia Finanza keep all their high-speed boats there, and they've got a yard and an office. On the other side, there's a small beach, which isn't private. Yeah, it was a nice place, we enjoyed it. The small town had a long, wide promenade with palm trees and flowering bushes, even lemon trees across the road. Okay, the harbour's a bit industrial over one side, and there's a big fishing fleet there as well. But it is kind of pretty in a rough sort of way, and extremely clean and tidy. Clearly the residents of the town take pride in their place. And of course, Italy wouldn't be Italy without an early morning coffee in the sunshine. And while we were there, we decided to top up with diesel. Well, it was reasonably priced and fairly easy to get to, so we like to keep our diesel tanks full. Why not? So while I was editing this, I realised there was a tip or trick I hadn't shown you before. In this case, we'd starboard the helm and go full forward. That flicks the stern out. Then port the helm and full reverse. Because the back of the boat is being pulled backwards and the front is being blown in by the wind, the boat has a tendency to actually come out on a berth in reverse. Why go forward out and struggle? It was then time for our next anchorage, Capo Vaticaldi Riccardi, I think that's how you say it. And this really was a pretty place. Crystal clear blue water, white sandy beaches, all quartz sand. It was lovely. Just have a look at the video. That over there is Sicily. That's the Straits of Messina. That's us at anchor. Sun's going down. Oscar's on the beach. Big granite boulders everywhere, look. Some of them actually look like eggs. They're rounded, look like big eggs. Somebody's garage at the foot of the cliff. They've even got power down to it, look. Or is it some kind of cable-y type car? Could be some kind of cable car. It looks like there's something up top there. Couple of people on the beach. Very tranquil. Only 5 boats in the anchorage. So very peaceful. Where's it gone? Fetch it! Fetch it! Oh, Mummy's got another one! Here it is! Where's it gone? That's really nice. Where's he gone?
The next next morning we headed west after walking Oscar on the beach, towards the Aeolian Islands and Stromboli, which has been on our bucket list for years. The Aeolian Islands are a chain of volcanic islands on the southwest coast of Italy. Stromboli is the only active volcano in the chain of islands, and when it erupts it can be quite spectacular. We were so looking forward to seeing Stromboli, and had it been erupting we'd even planned to do a night sail round. The sail across looked promising. We had the wind at 90 degrees off our starboard bow, so we put the cruising chutes up and had a fantastic sail the whole way over to the islands. Despite the fantastic sail, as we passed Stromboli we were quite disappointed. She was fast asleep. Well, there was a very slight puff of smoke out from the crater, as you can see in this video. But then the wind died and we had to put the engine on, but we were near our anchorage by then anyway. In real time we're sitting in the Aeolian Islands. We're anchored here and sitting at a bit of a blow.
First couple of nights at anchor, the sea was quite flat, and the only swell to speak of was from these chaps, the high-speed hydrofoils that run between the islands. The wash from the hydrofoils isn't as big as some of the ferries we've seen around, maybe the Balearics or places like that, where they come very close to the anchorages. These guys were quite far out. By the time the wash got to us, well, it wasn't that high. So it's not really a moan. These guys are going about their business. They're serving the community, serving the islands, and they've got to do it in the cheapest and fastest way possible. But it was offset by the absolute beauty of the islands. More about that next time.
So we are currently on the island of Panarea, anchored in a bay called Caleta de Zimari.
Your Italian's perfect, darling.
There's probably nothing like you should pronounce it.
Stromboli's that way, about 25 miles. It's not erupting at the moment, not even a murmur or bit of smoke from it. Nothing. Thanks to all our subscribers. Don't forget to like and share if you can hear us above the wind noise. Hopefully you can.
And a big thank you to all our Patreons. Without your help we wouldn't be doing this.
Absolutely. There's a bit of an Iron Age fort up there on the top of the hill. We've been and had a look at it and got some footage.
That was a climb.
It was a climb. We'll put that in the next video. So until next time guys,
sail safe.
Sail safe.
Bye.
Bye.